Greetings. We're here tonight, doing it right, bringing you another story from out of our treasure trove of African and African American stories. Now, the proverb for today, this one is kind of on point, so just bear with me here. Proverb for today, this is another one from Ethiopia. For some reason, I keep picking ones from Ethiopia. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's like when I read the Bible, you Bible, you just open the book and there it is, the exact words or message that you're looking for is just right there in front of you, even though you didn't even decide where you were going exactly. You just let your hands do the looking. So, proverb of the day is: the dog I bought bit me. The fire I kindled burned me. The dog I bought bit me. The fire I kindled burned me. So just keep that in mind as I'm reading this story, and you will see how that does apply. So here we go with a story that's kind of flying. It's actually called Brer Rabbit's Gator Fry. One critter that always gave Brer Rabbit a hard time was Brer Alligator. Brer Alligator, he always talking real sweet, like, "Good evening. How are you folks doing this evening?" And on Sunday, Brer Gator always sitting right up front in church, praying and singing with the most noise you ever did hear. But the way he talks and prays ain't the way he acts. For one thing, he been eating Brer Rabbit's young ones. And Rabbit had just about enough of that. So he made a plot against Brer Alligator. One morning, he went down to the water where Brer Alligator was always hanging out and say, "Morning, Mr. Alligator. I came down to talk with you a little bit this morning." Brer Alligator, he say, "What you got on your mind, Brer Rabbit?" Rabbit say, "We giving a big eat over here today." "That's so," Brer Gator say. "What you gonna have for music?" "Plenty," Brer Rabbit say. Brer Rabbit say, "Mr. Mockingbird gonna sing. Mr. Wrenbird gonna sing. Mr. Turtle Dove gonna moan. And Mr. Owl gonna hoot for us. Mr. Turkey gonna yelp. Mr. Partridge gonna sing, patata hum, patata hum. Mockingbird gonna sing, treat-a-loo, treat-a-loo. Jaybird gonna holler, Jay, Jay. Wrenbird holler, yeah, yeah. We're gonna get all them folks together to be our music, and there's gonna be a mighty dance. There's gonna be a mighty dance. Another thing, Brer Rabbit say, Miss Possum gonna bake pasta for us. Mr. Coon gonna run straight out there, back and forth. And Mr. Fox gonna run round and round, chasing after his tail like he likes to do. Mr. Alligator say, that sounds like a big jamboree. I want to be in that number. Where's it going to be at, Brer Rabbit? Mr. Alligator say that, right over there in that big straw patch, Rabbit say. We want to make it right convenient for your whole family to come out. Mr. Alligator, gonna have a table for you in that straw patch, and you and your folks can just gather around it to eat. We're gonna make music down by the creek. Give you the whole straw patch for your eating. Furthermore, we're gonna dance Bertillion. Rabbit say, Rabbit can dance mighty pretty, turn double somersaults and all of that. Mr. Possum gonna roll on the ground. Mr. Coon gonna run. Dog gonna bark and howl down there with pretty music, and birds going to be singing overhead in the air. Mr. Wild Goose say he gonna cackle mighty. Duck say he gonna rock and walk and talk for us. So come on and hear all this good music. Alligator say, I'm coming out then. He commenced crawling out of the water with all his family. A big mess of alligators they was. They ganged up and came on up to the straw patch and sat around waiting for the food and the music and the dancing. Another thing, Rabbit say, we're going to have fun at the first and double trouble at the last. When I holler fun, you look around and you'll see double trouble after it. What's this double trouble you talking about, Brer Rabbit? Alligator say, we're saving that for a surprise, Rabbit say. Well, Rabbit, he commenced to dance in Bertillion, bzz, 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 like that. And Mr. Alligator and his folks get up and start to dance round and round too. Like Rabbit say, down by the creek, Mr. Dog began to bark and howl. Mr. Coon began to run back and forth. Possum roll on the ground. Mockingbird sing, treedaloo, treedaloo. Turtle dove moan. Jaybird holler, jay, jay. Mr. Partridge sing, pada, Wrenbird call, ya, ya. Crow cawed. Turkey gobbled. Goose cackled. And duck, he rocked and walked and talked. They made mighty music down there. You could almost hear it in Mobile, Alabama. And while all this was going on, Mr. Alligator and all his folks was dancing Bertillion, round and round, waiting for the rabbit to bring on the victuals. That's what they waiting on. They waiting on some victuals, sure enough. But amidst all this noise, Brer Rabbit slipped out with a match and set the whole straw field afire in a big ring around where the alligators was dancing. In no time at all, the smoke was going up. The birds disappeared out of the air. Geese stopped cackling. Everybody stopped singing. And Mr. Alligator hollered, fire! But Brer Rabbit hollered, fun. Alligator holler, fire! Brer Rabbit holler, fun. Smoke getting blacker all around, and Mr. Alligator holler again, fire! Rabbit holler, fun! At last, when that ring of fire get too hot, Brer Rabbit skipped off down by the creek. Fire! Brer Alligator holler, running round and round. Double trouble, Rabbit called back. Brer Alligator, you've been eating up my youngins, and now you got your double trouble. Well, in no time at all, you could hear them alligators burning up in the straw patch, popping like popcorn or canebrake on fire. And that's what happened when Brer Rabbit had enough of Mr. Alligator preying on his youngins. Now, it don't pay to fool around with Brer Rabbit, does it? Should have known better. So, that's our story for tonight. Now, you see, today, some of us older folks, we feel like some of y'all chilling, been getting, what's the word for it? Mollycoddled. Mollycoddled, that means your parents a little bit overprotective. Just a little bit overprotective. See, back in the day, when we had a bully to deal with on the block, we didn't have no bullying policy. There was no law against bullies. The teacher probably wasn't going to protect you, and it's hard to get one to protect you these days as well. So we had to figure out how to deal with bullies on our own. Now, sure enough, don't you think Brer Alligator was a bit of a bully? He's eating up all Rabbit's youngins. That sounds like a bully to me. But you see, Rabbit came up with his own solution. But he know he couldn't go toe to toe, blow for blow with the alligator, because that alligator is big and it's got a strong jaw and a long mouth. And it wouldn't take much to get Rabbit up in there. One bite from alligator's mouth, Rabbit had been through. So he had to figure out a way that what? He had to use mind over matter. Mind over matter. So whatever matter you need to deal with, it doesn't matter. Whatever the matter may be, you can always put your mind to it and come up with a solution to deal with something that could cause a lot of pollution. Enough said, enough said. I think y'all got the point. Remember the proverb for the day from Ethiopia? The dog I bought bit me, and the fire I kindled burned me. Now, don't that beat all? All right, little people, it's time for y'all to go ahead and lay your head down on the bed. I want everybody out there to sleep tight, sleep right, and most of all, please, 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 don't let the bed bugs bite, whatever you do. But if they do happen to bite you, please make sure to hit them with a shoe. Give them a clue as to what they need to do, which is nothing more than just turn black and blue. Peace out. We'll see y'all tomorrow night with a brand new story. Yep, because tomorrow will be the start of a whole new week. And we're going to give you some stories of the meek and the mild. We're going to give you some stories of the strong and the weak, the proud and the loud. We're going to give it all. That's what we want you to do as well. Just give it your all. Make sure to pass these stories on. If you're seeing us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe below. If you're seeing us on Facebook, make sure to go ahead and give us a like and give us a share. So everybody out there in La La Land that you really do care. While we're doing it here with a flair, I see you over there, Cherie. I see you at Oko. And there's somebody else up there at the top who I can't quite make out. Who is that? Oh, Trina. All right, Trina. Good to see y'all out there. We'll catch y'all later. And later will be greater. Pass our stories on.